back. We're going to make some bacon today, or attempt it. Actually, not today. We're going to put the dry brine together and put on here, get it all rubbed in and stuff. So I've already got the dry brine mixed up. I'm going with a 2.5% salt to the weight of the meat ratio. And with that, I'm using some pink curing salt, and not to be confused with pink Himalayan salt. This is you just use this in very small amounts. This is what's going to cure your meat, make it safe, and you get that nice pink color. Not only from the smoke, but you get it from the curing salt too. So, and I think that you go with what is it, 0.025% of the weight of the meat to your curing salt, something like that. I will link this recipe in the description down below. I've got brown sugar, white sugar in here, along with pepper, a little smoked paprika, and our curing salt, and some sea salt in here. So I will link that down below in the description. And I'm going to rub this on here, and then we'll put it in a bag and let that sit in the refrigerator for 7 days. This is about 1.5 inches thick at the thickest part, and that's what we're going to go by. So about 7 days, and then we'll pull it out, rinse it off, set it in the fridge again for overnight probably, just to get a good pellicle on it so it gets nice and sticky, and then we'll take it, put it on the smoker. And so here we go. We're going to do a little rub on this baby here. We'll just go like this. And then when you use a rub like this, and you want to do it in a pan like this, because you want to capture all of this rub, because all of that has got to go into your bag. I'm going to put it in a ziplock bag there, freezer bag, keep it in the fridge. But that's all got to go in there, because we're doing this by weight, so you want it all in there to get it nice and cured correctly. So turn this baby over here. Didn't take long to do this. I think the hardest part's just getting everything all measured up, mixed up, and weigh your meat out. I've got the other half of this is in the fridge, and I will do that after I get done with this, and then when we smoke it, we'll have a couple of them going here. So you want to try to get as much as you can on all of that meat. So what I'm going to do here is see if I can get this in here without making too big of a mess. Sandy, you're going to kill me here. Put all this in there. So I want to try to get as much in there as I can. And I mean every bit of it here. Yep, counter's clean, so we're going to go for it here. Okay, I did make a little bit of a mess. But we were pretty good, so Yeah, I got a little bit of a mess here, Sandy. I got to clean up. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. See ya.
Okay, we're back. This is this pork belly's been sitting in the brine for 8 days now, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it. I think it's pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is pull it out of here. You can see all the liquid. We started, it was a dry brine, made a liquid. So I've turned it around, turned it over every day for those 8 days. So it's pretty much all the way through the meat here, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to take and rinse this off. I'll rinse this meat off really good. Cold water. Yeah, I'm rinsing some of the pepper off, but you know, I'm going to put a little more pepper back on this. It'll be good. Want to get some of this brine off of it, and then I will soak it in some cold water for about an hour. Then I don't like it real salty. Some people do, so you don't, you know, just rinsing it good enough for some people. But for me, I want to let it soak for a while. So I got a tub here. I'll put it in this tub here and then fill this up with cold water and let it set for about an hour. So we'll be back after that. So here I removed the pork belly or the bacon out of the water from soaking. So I'm going to pat it dry with some paper towels here, and then I'll season it up, a little more black pepper, and we'll set this on a rack on a sheet pan, set that in the fridge overnight so it forms a pellicle. It'll get real sticky on the outside, and I'll be back to show you some of that. All right, here they are in the fridge. Got one up here on a rack and a little drip pan up underneath. Same on the bottom here. A little harder to see, but I got both of them in the fridge. They'll sit there overnight. So tomorrow, sometime during the day, I'll take them out and run them in the smoker and get them cooked up. This is got some pastrami and a brine in there. So that's coming soon. It's the next morning. These have been sitting in the fridge, drying on these racks. Nothing wrapped up on them so that they can dry and get a little bit tacky. That's called a pellicle on there. And the smoke will adhere to that really well. So this one, actually this one here is the one shown in the video using the pink curing salt, Prego powder #1. Be really careful with this and follow instructions with this. Don't go overboard on this. This is gotta be real careful with this stuff, but this is the curing salt. It's not pink Himalayan salt or anything like that. So keep this away from everything else in your house. Anyway, so this is the one I did in the video. This one here I didn't show in the video making it, but this is made with Morton Tender quick. This is really a super easy way to do it. This stuff may be a little harder to find where you're at, but it's pretty much readily available these days. But this is in your grocery store. So it's a Morton Tender Quick. It's a cure. It's got the salt, sugar, and the cure in it. Pretty easy recipe. Go to their website. They'll show you how much to use of this. But in the description, I'll put in the description recipes for each one of these. So this has got a little bit of maple in there too. So this is going to be a pepper maple bacon, and this is just going to be a smoky pepper bacon. So we're going to head out to the smoker, put them on there, 180 degrees on the smoker. So see you at the smoker. Okay, it's a nice spring-like morning here. Getting ready to smoke up some bacon here. Got the Traeger just fired up. So we'll get out here. It's pretty nice looking out here today. It's kind of a spring-like day. I'll take it. Pacific Northwest, then it gets a little gloomy out here. But anyways, we got some bacon we're gonna be putting on the Traeger here out in my shop here. So excuse the mess, my shop's kind of messy, but anyways, I got a Traeger here, and that's what we'll be smoking it on. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're out here at the smoker here, so I'm gonna put this on here. We're smoking at 180 degrees until these guys have an internal temperature of 150 to 155. I like going to 155, and then I like to smoke with the inside down, that side up. Space in between the two, and then I am going to put a heat thermometer right here. Okay, we'll see you in a few hours probably. Yeah, we're at 144 degrees. Let's take a quick little peek at these. Yeah, look at those girls, they're doing good. Okay, I got one of the two slabs of bacon out of the refrigerator. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little trimming on this guy. My slicer slices about right at 8 1/4 inches. So I'm gonna have to cut a little bit off this guy. It's okay, I should probably square it up a little bit anyways, so it should work out pretty good. So I'll square it up and be back. Okay, got it squared up a little bit, so I think that should work. Got some nice looking meat down there, that side, and then this side looks like that. So should turn out pretty good. We'll see. All right, we're back. We've got this this slab of bacon on the slicer here. So I had to trim it down. This is only like 8 1/4 inches max. So I trimmed it down just a little over 8 inches, so be able to run it through there. This is the first one I did. This is the one with the Prego powder number 1, cure. The other one was with Tender Quick, so we'll do that one after this one. So we'll get going on this and see what it looks like. Okay, here we go. Let's see how thick we got here. Okay, so we're gonna check. That's pretty thick. Want it a little thinner than that?
Looks okay to me, but you know, if you want to adjust it.
Just a little bit thinner, but it's pretty thick, so we'll go down to 3 1/2. That was 4.
I like thick. That way, if you want to use it for BLTs, then it's nice.
3 1/2.
All right.
It's a lot easier slicing it up by hand, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah. Nice and consistent in the slices.
Look at those pieces of meat there.
Oh yeah, look at that. How much did that weigh before you started slicing, do you know?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, we'll find out what we get when we get done.
Okay, we'll be back after we slice some of this up. Okay, this is the second slab here. This one was with Tender Quick in that recipe. So this is actually a pepper bacon with a little bit of real maple syrup in there, so for flavoring. So we'll give this a shot here, put it on the slicer and get to slicing. We're gonna slice this one up and see what this looks like on the inside here. There's one here. Some nice looking bacon here.
And that's the same thickness as the first one?
Yes.
Okay. Nice and consistent. We're looking forward to the taste test.
Okay, we'll get this one sliced up.
Okay.
And we'll be back. Okay, so it turned out some really nice looking bacon here. This batch was 4 pounds. This is 4.5 pounds. This is with the Morton Tender Quick. And this is with the Prego powder number 1 cure in that recipe. So the recipes I'll put in the description below here. So you'll see it down below in the description. So anyways, we're gonna bag this stuff up. Pretty nice looking bacon though. Look at this, look how wide that sucker is here. I don't think, you don't see that in the store too often. So it's some really nice looking bacon. Okay, we're vacuum sealing these up, and we're doing them like in eight slices. So you know, that's quite a bit of bacon with these thick slices. So that's really good for Sydney and I. So I'm labeled, and we just vacuum seal them, and it goes pretty quick. A little noisy, but anyways, let's see how this turns out here. As soon as that light quits flashing, there we go. And that's how they turn out. Nice packaged up. Some nice looking bacon. Okay. Okay, this is what we ended up with. This is the smoky bacon with the Prego number 1 cure. And this is the Morton Tender Quick pepper bacon. So there's a little bit of maple in here too. So we ended up with 7 packages. There's 8 slices in each package. They're pretty thick. And then this one has 8 packages of 6 each, or 8 in each package. And then we have some in the freezer or refrigerator tonight, and then the rest of it was a little bit of chunked up stuff that I trimmed, and that would be used for soups or